begin another day with a very quietness. I've decided to give more and more. Giving is such a happy things that I decided to give more and more. Decided to resume our previous live session. And probably you guys have seen that when I begin my session. So today I was a bit late. But when I begin my session, I just sit quietly for 15 minutes to 10 minutes. This will change your trading completely if you understand that. Let me tell you why. Because trading is a very high emotional activities. And before you sit on your desk, when you become quiet and close your eyes for 10 to 15 minutes, don't watch your mobile phone, don't watch the chart, just be quiet for 10 to 15 minutes and see what happens. So what will happen is that normally in our brain, in a thinking level, the brain wave is beta, which is thinking mind. Now in a beta level, we tend to think very logically. It's an analytical mind. When we think very logically, we don't understand the emotion. But our trading is mostly impacted by the emotion. So to overcome that, to understand the emotion, when you become quiet, this effect of beta brainwave drop to nearly to the alpha brainwave, which is creative brainwave. And that is where you will be able to see and think clearly. So this is what professional trader, every trader who are very successful, they do this kind of practice so that they can remain calm in a volatile market. Yesterday we have seen a huge volatility. Now today coming another volatile day. So this session will be now from onwards. In this time we will be running 1 hour and 1.5 hours every day to have an idea about the market, to see clearly what's happening in the market, and then also we'll be extending our NY session live. So hope that you guys are ready for this big week coming up, and thanks for joining the live session. I see that many members already joined, and I would appreciate if you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So let's begin. How it is, Grand Rising Wizard? Thank you very much. Good morning. Hello sir. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining the live session, and let's begin. And I would like to know, traders, how are you doing? And before you say how are you doing, if you smash the like button, will be helpful. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every single day, including the weekend and every day. So let's first of all look at gold, and also looking at GJ a bit of in a sideway. We had a trade yesterday, did not work out on Gbpusd. A bit of manipulation going on in the market. So let's first of all look at gold to see what's happening, and then also we will be looking at other instrument as well. So looking at gold on the daily chart. Now gold in a level where we might see anytime potential reversal possible. And let's first look at the overall picture in the market, looking at the monthly chart. Okay, so today is the first day of the month, and this is also the NFP week, as you know, guys. So today is the first day of the month, and first day of the month is very important because this is the monthly open, and also we can look at the closed candle on the monthly. Now, the way candle closed on the monthly on gold, for me, it is very important candle because it is a bullish candle or bearish candle. Guys, can you see the monthly chart on gold? Do you think that it's a bull candle or a bear candle? So let me see that what the community is thinking about it, and let me create a poll. So I have posted a poll on the live chat. Let me see what you guys and girls are thinking about this monthly candle. This monthly candle on gold is bull or bearish. You might say, okay, coach, I will be trading on 1 minute, 5 minutes. What's the point of looking at the monthly? Well, looking at the monthly will give you a bit of clear idea of the overall flow in the market. Now, flow is very important, right? How important it is? Let me explain how important it is to know the flow in the market. Imagine that you will go for a competition, boat riding competition. And in that boat riding competition, in the river where there is a water is going from one side to the other side. And you are a skilled boat rider. Okay. Now, you have a choice. You have an option. So, this is the river where you will be joining the competition. The water is flowing from up to down this way. Now you are given a choice that every member will move this way. Will you go this way? Can you win the game? Or you are told to, okay, you have to go from point A to point B, or you can go from point A to point B this way or that way, but you need to finish the race within 1 minute. So you see, now your choice will be the most important part of your winning or losing in this game. That's how it is so important to know the flow in the market, because the whole month you can keep in the back of your mind that gold is going to go this way or go that way. So let me know, guys, what's your thought on gold here? What's your opinion on gold? Is it moving up? It's a bull market or it's a bear market? Good morning. Morning, thank you. Good morning, coach. Bull. Okay. Hassan Bhota. Bull. Okay. So if you bull, like, what's the reason that it's bull? Also, just saying is like, you are guessing, but what's the reason behind this? The reason is very important. reason is in fact the most important part of something. If you look at anything that you want to achieve or do, when you do based on reason, you actually do it with a higher intention. So reason and intention, they are related. So when you know the reason for doing something, then you basically going with the higher intention. So what is the reason for this candle to be bullish? Hassan said. Let's look at that now. Okay, do you know what is the reason behind this to be bull? On a bull market, it's going to see higher highs. It's weak fill coach on the monthly. Yeah, to the point. Okay, Tony, this is exactly what it is. To the point is that it is a candle that has a body and a long wick at the top. Now, because it's on the middle of the movement, there is a probability for a weak fill. Now, I have used a word called the probability. Now, the reason I have used the word probability is because probability means that there is another thing might happen. And the other thing might happen is the price even could break below and then bounce up to fill that wick. So there are two ways, very highly likely that gold will fill that wick because it's a long-term bull. Now, there are two ways it can fill that long wick. One way is for the price to break below this level, grab the liquidity, and then to move up to fill that wick. The other probability is for the price to go ahead and fill that wick. So there are two ways it might fill that wick. So if it breaks below and then fill wick, then we might say locally still bearish. So now let's jump on to the, I hope that you guys understanding. Let me know if you don't understand anything. There is a live chat option available. You can ask any question. Now, if we look at here, what we see that a long bearish pressure here. And with this bearish pressure, the price is almost coming to the support from the weekly. So you see the price below all the support level. Now it's crucially important to see it's breaking that low also, which is also a probability. Why? Because if you look at this weekly candle, you see the market has filled that wick. And because it filled that wick, it might even break further below, retesting this top of this weekly doji, and could return back again to the major direction of the trend. And now dropping down to the daily. Okay, now daily, there are another probability on the daily, because you see that there was a big drop here. The price has broken to this support level and it's now in a zone. There are some levels that are on the daily. Even from the daily, what we see, it could just keep pushing high again from here to the top again, because it is on the daily liquidity zone here. So there are quite a few possible scenarios. Now we will be jumping on to the lower time frame to see that which one is more likely to happen. Now if you look at here, this is the 1 hour price action, and in this 1 hour price action candlestick pattern, we see the market is in a very strong downtrend. Now if we see a very clean reversal pattern here, especially with multiple liquidity grab, then we can expect for the price to boom, go back up to this level here. It's a daily, this is a neckline. You see there is a head and shoulder formation. And with that head and shoulder formation, we can see that there is a break, retest, and then downtrending market structure, creating series of a lower high and lower low. And that's the, you see, this is how the market, this is the language of the market. So everything has a language, you know, human being has a language, market also has a language. So the only thing that a trader need to do is to learn the language of the market so that you can speak to the market. So that's what the main goal here is, to learn the language of the market so that you know that how the market is doing and then speak to the market. So if I look at my past experience in trading, I remember back in almost 9-10 years now. So when I sit down on the desk looking at the candlestick pattern, not understanding anything, either to buy or sell or what to do, until I started to lose. And then I start to pay attention. You know that is very important to understand, because attention is the key. Where there is emotion, there is attention. So when the money is highly emotional content, and when people win or lose, in both cases, pay attention and then started to learn. So what we can see here, slowly, lower time frame, the market started to bounce at the moment. So for me, I think we might see slowly a change of directional bias. So on the lower time frame, this is what I am waiting on gold to give us a bit of directional confirmation locally, so that we know that it's easy. This is the 5-minute chart. The market is trending in this lower time frame, and we'll be waiting for a bit of confirmation for bouncing to the upside, and then we can look for entry opportunity. So let's look at a couple of levels that we can draw here on the daily support and 5 minutes. So this is where the daily support, expecting gold to drop below and then to bounce to the upside to create a new higher high. Hope that making sense. Traders, if you are enjoying this live session, I would appreciate if you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every single day. And in addition to that, if you have any question, you can ask using the live chat. Before I progress further, if you want to join a regulated broker, you can find link below this video in the description, the recommended broker, and also I'm sharing with you the link in the live chat. You can use that link and then sign up and start trading. So link is given. You can rely on the broker. They are no commission broker, and I'm also currently trading with them as well. So you can find that link. Any question, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, now here is gold is pushing high at the moment, a bit of upside. So if we see that the market has broken below this liquidity zone, that's where we will be looking for entry on gold. Now let's look at also, let me label that as a daily support. And if the market breaks below the daily support, grab the liquidity, and that's where you will be looking for entry. Now the next is patience. Patience is the key in trading. When you are patient, you are a winner. So this is only the difference between a losing trader and a winning trader, is that losing trader trade a lot. Winning trader doesn't trade. According to J.C. Livermore, money comes from sitting, not from trading. It's a metaphor for patience. So when you are patient, you are fully set for being a profitable trader. If not today, then tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, then after tomorrow and after tomorrow. Just you need to stick to the game of trading. And they said that if you hang out long enough in the barber shop, then you will have a haircut, no doubt about it. So make sure that, guys, trading is not easy, neither it's hard, but it's all about being consistent and committing to be profitable until you make it happen. So how does it patience work? One of my student who were learning with us in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, today we had a bit of chat. So being patient this is what I was talking about. So in the Telegram with Tony, I was having a bit of chat. So I'm going to keep working and learning until I get everything sorted in my life. That's good. Thank you. Thanks again for everything, Wizard. Welcome. You can do it. Yeah, this is what I was. So don't fall back. And I know I will get and change everything in a process, and you are blessing, and I really appreciate everything once again. Thank you, Tony. Now it's all about, life is a full of adventure. So as a trader, what you need to do is to see yourself a successful trader and hold on to that. This is the secret that very few knows, but who knows can achieve. So what you need is first craft yourself that a successful trader inside your mind. Craft yourself to be a successful trader. You don't need a lot of detail. Just see yourself being a successful trader. Okay, create an image inside your mind. You see, whatever we talk and say basically is imprinted as an image inside our mind. So when you say that I am a successful, profitable trader, then you are triggering that identity of being a profitable trader, of being a successful trader. So what is a successful trader? Because this meaning is very, very important, guys. This is what the real education you need, trust me. If you listen what I'm saying and if you follow along. How many people watching? Around 60, because today is the first day of this time. Probably many of them still don't know that I'm on live. But those who are watching, all of them, 100% of the people will be able to be successful if you understand what I'm saying. So what you need is, what is a successful trader? Because there's a meaning, that belief that we have inside us also changing the results, right? For example, when you say a successful trader, and then probably you have a belief inside that successful trader means every trade winner. You see, this is a conflicting belief that you need to rewire and reshuffle, recreate, and then experience, right? So for example, what is a successful trader? So a successful trader is not the one who win every trade. You see, then your meaning will change inside you. Because if you think that a successful trader is the one who become rich overnight, then also it will conflict with your image. So you need to craft the right image. For example, a successful trader is not the one who wins every trade, neither is the one who become rich overnight, but the one who knows how to become resilient with his emotion and not deviating from his trading plan. That's the most important part, guys. So you have to have a trading plan or strategy, risk management plan, and then back tested results to rely on, and then sticking to this plan until it plays out in your favor, and repeating that plan over and over again until you create a complete identity of being a consistently profitable trader. So this is what exactly you need to be a profitable trader. And that's the most important part that nowhere you can learn from. You can watch a video, you can read a book, you can do anything, you can listen to me, anyone, hours of time, until you create an image inside you who you are and where you want to go and who you want to be, what kind of trader you want to be, what do you want. It's not gonna happen. And once you create that identity, so there is a reward on the other side. What is that reward? Is that it's a freedom, right? It's a freedom. You don't need anything to be financially free when you are a trader. You don't need capital, you don't need anything. You just need maybe $100 or $500 that everyone can afford it. Because you either become a funded trader or you trade your own fund or whatever, but you need the skill set to go there, that where you want to go. Hope that is making sense to you. If you are understanding it, stick to the channel, give a thumbs up. If you are not understanding, also stick to the channel. Definitely winner is the quitter who just tried one more time. I think it will start fill a big weak void created by the previous months, then overall direction will be determined. I think it will start to fill up the big weak void created by the previous month, then overall direction will be determined. So you think that gold will go out and fill that week? Yeah, ultimately we could see that the week will be filled. Okay, and yeah, the week will never, that one will not leave alone. Definitely we could see that week will be filled. Now the question is, when the market is starting to reverse for this week fill is the most important part. Okay, now here is we see a bit of movement, because what I think that, guys, if the market started to reverse for this week fill, we might see sudden storm movement. The reason is the flow that we talk about. Okay, so the reason is the flow, because of the flow. Okay, so that's where it is. So you can see that here is the market is a bit of in a situation where you might see that moving to the upside. Okay, and where we can see that the market is, So if we see that a clean change of trend, because in the 15 minutes time frame, it's showing a potential reversal, but it's still not a very strong liquidity grab. Like if we see a very strong liquidity grab, a complete inverted head and shoulder formation, and then we can look for that entry opportunity. That making sense? Third lower, wizard means, okay, so wizard means, okay, wizard means, do you know that everyone, all of you are here, either hero or a heroine in your own life. So how does the life happens in everyone's life? You see that when you go to the watch movie, so why do people go to the cinema to watch movie, or the kids go to the cinema for watching movies? Is because in our mind we're drawn to story, adventure, and every one of you, either you are male or female, you are in a journey. You are in a journey of your own life, and you are a hero or a heroine on that life. So you are a hero in your own story. And a story, imagine that you went to the cinema and you want to watch a movie, and you just saw that a boring story, right? Just going to the shopping center, drinking tea, coffee, chatting, coming home, sleeping. Will you watch that movie? No. You need to see a rise, creation, struggle, and then recreation, like that. So the real life, every one of you also a hero in your story. So every hero in their own life at some point need assistance. The assistance is someone who is skiller or skilled than or competent than what you are at the moment. So you are here to embark in the journey to your trading, right? So the one who can help you on that is the one. So you'll see that in the movie there is a term called wizard. So wizard, what he does is he guides, give advice, and help from his experience to the one who want to go to the top of the mountain. Because on the way there might be kind of crocodile will chase, so that he can defeat that. So that's why it's a symbolic name. That's the main reason. I hope that makes sense. So what every human does is just there in their own story, they take a challenge and then go to the next step. So you see that when you need a funded account, you need a challenge, right? You need to pass a challenge. So if you want to know more in depth about it, there is a man called Joseph Campbell. So Joseph Campbell, he has written a book, A Hero with Thousand Faces, and it's called the Monomyth. So the Monomyth is basically he studied the myth in all around the world and then created a new myth, which is called the Monomyth. So the Monomyth is the hero's journey, right? Everyone is in the journey, want to go somewhere, you want to win the heart of your loved one, or maybe you want to take a new challenge, new trading challenge, and pass it, and then go to the next one, and then go to the next one. So that's how the meaning comes in the life, right? Hope that makes sense. Any other comment or opinion on that? Gold, great coach, thank you very much. the skill set is worth journey for not money. Thanks you. Yeah, absolutely. This day is all about the meaning and excitement, feeling and meaning. I love that. Hello, thank you very much. Update on GBP yeah, we'll be looking at that. Now let's look at what we can see on the gold. You can see the market now again, because the trend is still bullish. It's now again coming to that zone where we can see okay, here is what we can see, that in that area this is an important liquidity zone, and from that liquidity zone we will be waiting to see how the market is reacting to that, and based on that we will be jumping on the trade. And in the meantime, I would appreciate if you give a thumbs up, guys, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every single day. So gold is what we see. This is a support level. We will be looking at that. Now let's look at other pairs. So GBP/JPY a bit in a choppy. Okay, so this is not currently a very good market for entry until we see a clean change in the trend and clean change in the direction. So this market, we have seen there was a huge drop on the day, and the market slowly moving up again, and we could see that the price might be bouncing off that level. So until we see a clean liquidity grab, we cannot find an entry. This is a very choppy at the moment on the lower time frame. So I will not be at the moment entering any trade until we see a clean move, because this kind of one candle range is the avoiding market. So it's always better to avoid trading in this market, because anyway either you buy or sell, it will be just a losing trade. So rather we see a bit of good movement in dollar yen. We see the dollar yen was, after this breakdown, it's started to bounce up again on dollar yen, and with that drop, dollar yen is bouncing off that level. Okay, so we see the dollar yen, and yeah, dollar yen is a bit of lower volume and it might increase later, but the way it's heading, we might see sudden liquidity grab or drop, and then we could see that bouncing again to the upside on dollar yen. And yeah, guys, I hope that you are enjoying the live session, and let me know if you are enjoying by giving a thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every single day. So gold is what we could see. Gold is trending currently. We saw a big downtrend, and I would like to see that it's changing the direction, which might be because if you look at the daily, you can see that this is the daily support, and in that daily support, what we can expect for this price to bounce back to the upside and going up. Most likely, if we see that gold change the direction, it might even go up further to this liquidity zone, as there is a weakless candle, and above this level also there is a high liquidity, and liquidity is like the fuel of the market. The price moves from liquidity to liquidity. So below this level also there is a liquidity, and if it starts a reaction to the upside, or chain reaction to the upside, we might see that it just going back up to that resistance level. Gold is a buy or sell continuation. Gold is buy or sell continuation. Mujahid Afridi. So gold is, so far in a downtrend, but I think that it might be changing the direction of the trend. Might be. Among the most important economic news for today, Mohanad, thanks for confirming. Change in US non-farm private sector job, US manufacturing. Okay, thanks for confirmation. US crude oil inventory. Okay. Is the liquidity the same as the supply and demand? Is the liquidity? No. No, liquidity is neither the supply or demand, nor the demand or supply, neither the support or resistance. So liquidity is something different. Let me show you what is liquidity. First of all, let's look at the trend here. Okay, so very simplest term to understand liquidity. Let me give you a simple term to understand the liquidity, guys. Before I tell that simple term, would you mind giving a thumbs up? I see that almost less than 50% smashed it. If you smash it, will be helpful for the stream to be visible to more people. YouTube algorithm like it. Thank you. So when you look at a market, you see this market, let's say the market dropped, right? Why did this drop? When you ask this question, you will find an answer. The answer is that the market dropped because someone or some people or some volume came from the sell side, right? Sell. So there was a bigger sell. So this is what you need to see. When the market will drop, when sell is greater than buy, then the market will drop. There will be always a buyers and seller in the market, which is the regular rhythm in the market. So, but when there will be seller bigger than the buyer, not the number but the volume. Here we also make mistake sometime. It could be that there is only one seller, but maybe 10,000 buyer, but the market drop. It's not about the number, it's about the volume, right? So when the seller is bigger than the buyer, the market will drop, right? Now, then what is the relationship with the liquidity or liquidity graph? Is because, see, as a retail trader, we can press, buy, sell anytime, because we, buy maybe 10 lot, 5 lot, 2 lot, or 0.1 lot, or 0.01 lot. But when it comes down to the institutional trader, who are the real mover in the market, they cannot press the button like us, okay? They cannot buy and sell whenever you want to sell. Why? Because when you are, or you, me, or anyone as a retail trader pressing a buy button, someone on the other side needs to take that order, because this broker is just transferring your trade to someone else. So what the broker is doing is they're just transferring it to the liquidity provider, and then there has to be a balance. So basically, let's say you want to buy 10 lot, someone on the other side need to sell that 10 lot to you. You be able to fill that order, because we are retail traders. So if you take a glass of water from the swimming pool, or pour another glass of water on the swimming pool, anytime you are free to take or free to give, because it's a swimming pool. But if you want to create a new swimming pool and then you want to take that water, then there is an issue, right? Because it's a big volume. Someone else who has the swimming pool needs to be willing to give you that water for your swimming pool. So when institutional trader buy or sell, they need a huge buyer or seller against them to trade, otherwise the market will not move. Let's say the institutional trader wants to sell from here, or bank want to sell from here, and they need to sell maybe 10,000 lot, for example. Now 10,000 lot, if they want, they cannot sell it, because immediately maybe 10,000, if they want to sell 10,000 lot, on the other side someone need to buy 10,000 lot, where they will find that 10,000 lot. So what happened, let's say an institutional trader thought that, okay, I'm going to sell from here with 10,000 lot, might take profit here, but because I'm going to sell from here 10,000 lot, I need a buyer for 10,000 lot. And the retail trader also smarter, right? They also knows that this market will drop, so they also will not buy. They also seller. So now retail trader also sold this market from here and waiting for the market to drop, putting a stop loss here. Okay. Now when a retail trader sell, their stop loss is a buy order. Keep in mind, guys, this is what you need to understand. So retail trader, when they're selling, their stop loss is a buy order. Now what the institutional trader is doing, what the bank is doing, for example, instead of their selling, they started to buy or close their position. Something happened and then the market goes up. Now when it is hitting your stop loss, that is where, when you're hitting your stop loss, you turn to be a buyer rather than a seller. So you told your broker, buy, I want to buy. So when you are buying, the other side someone is selling, and that's the institutional trader is selling against you. And because it's not a choice, your choice was to be a seller, but you became a buyer without your choice. That's where bigger volume comes, because more people understand the market. So that's where the liquidity grab happened, and that's where the institutional trader basically sell the market, right? And now to be a profitable as a retail trader, you need to be trading with the institutional trader, right? If you are trading with the retail trader, you will be losing money. Now then how can you trade like an institutional trader? Let's turn on our liquidity candle. We understand liquidity in Forex Trading Wizard Academy than anyone else in the world. You see that this tool that I'm using, liquidity candle, now I have also done a backtesting session. We see there is one here, liquidity candle on the 15 minutes, didn't work out. This one exactly dropped to this, from the mountain to the bottom of the ocean, right? And then we have seen, this is the 15 minutes on gold, and it works in all time frame, in all instruments. There is one here, also worked out and dropped like a ocean, like a bottom of the ocean. There is one here exactly worked out. There's one here still working out. So, and it's just dropping. It's the power of having a tool and using it also important, because this is what the biggest thing that I use to find profitable trade every single day with proper risk management, right? So profitable trade doesn't mean that because I hold a trade for bigger profit target. Okay, even you see that yesterday we had a big trade in this live session. The first one I did not take profit. I don't take smaller profit, right? So when you don't take a smaller profit, that's only you can become a profitable trader. Taking a smaller profit will not give you long run success. you need to hold a trade for bigger profit. So what I do in the beginning, it was a bit of a struggle for me to hold a trade. When I had a losing trade, I feel like, okay, I had a losing trade, I should have taken the profit. Why didn't I close the trade? I could take it. Coach said on the online that it could be a winner, but I didn't listen. Now I took hold it. Now I should have taken the profit, and the next time, as soon as I open the trade, gone to 2p profit, and I take it. Now this time I'm not gonna miss it. So like that, that's how the trader lose money. But over the long time, to be profitable, you need to hold a trade for bigger profit, even if it is going against you. And that's where the risk management. So then how did I overcome that? I overcome that by thinking that, okay, now I wouldn't consider that I have a losing trade. I consider that my money just in the market. In the next trade, it will come back again. In fact, you can imagine that instead of your trading account is an individual unit, think it that your money, even if you have a losing trade, it's on the market, just waiting to deliver you again with proper risk management. And then you don't have that emotional reaction. Try that way. So let's say you have a $500, $1,000 trading account, and then you had a $10, $20 losing trade, and you became $990, and you start to think that, okay, my capital now dropped. Instead of thinking like that, think that $999 in your one account, and you have another bigger account, which is the market, taking another $10 to invest, and next trade will give you back. In fact, it is, right? So that's how you can do the risk management, and you can learn and grow as a trader, right? So this is what I try to emphasize to all of you: doing the risk management, taking the bigger profit target, and trading with the trend. You see that this tool is giving us liquidity, as well as also showing the direction of the trend, trade in the direction of the trend. And this tool also I'm using every single day. Currently it's previously it was only with me from last week. This tool now available from every member in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, because I have decided to give everything that I have, all the tools, to the members who are trading with us in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So if you want to be part of the academy, also you can join today. You can find a link below this video in the description area. You can get access to the tool, as well as you can get access to all the strategies that I'm trading, and also all the trade that I'm also opening with everything. So you can find link below this video in the description for the mentorship and also the VIP signals. You can find that link. Just visit the website and then click join now button, and you'll be able to join and be part of the trading community for the rest of your life. I think that will change your life completely, because without taking steps, no one can be going to the next level. Okay, fear sometimes stops us, so make sure that you take steps so that you can get to the next level to learn and grow as a trader. Now let's look at, we have seen that gold, and I was waiting for this support to be broken. We have deleted that level. Let me see that. This is the daily chart here, and this is the daily chart. Let me see. So daily support, and let's see how it is going. Okay, so gold, we can see that here is the support level on gold. Let's see GJ is still not trending yet. Dollar yen is in a bit of trend, and I think the dollar yen might keep pushing high. Euro dollar also in a good downtrending market structure currently. So we saw that there was a liquidity gap also here, and the market has started to drop from that level on euro dollar. So gold especially, we can see that it's now dropping again to the daily support. Today, if we see that gold has tested any of this low and giving us suitable entry, we can look for long-term bullish entry opportunity on gold. Let me see here. Okay, so we can see that this is a support level, and Yeah, so some of the support that we see on the gold, if it wants to change the direction of the trend, we need to see that the market is changing the trend and then bouncing back to the upside. Hope that guys you're enjoying the live session. Give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every single day. Yeah, thank you very much. Gbpusd, I will be looking at that. Euro USD, yeah, 2303 target goal, 2303. Look, if gold reverse, from here, then it might go back to this resistance level. Okay, we might see that gold is going back to that resistance level if gold reverse from that level. So is the current 15 minutes about to close as liquidity candle? Eddie, okay, so very good question. The 15 minutes candle, no, it's still, we see there is one here, a liquidity candle, but you need to, the segmented information sometime will give you, more, what I can say, that worse result than what you, or bad result than what you expected, because you know that there are 5 blind people that decided to go to watch the elephant because they have never seen an elephant, and they went to the elephant, and one of them has hold the leg of the elephant and said that elephant is like a tree, and the other one hold the tummy of the elephant and said that okay, this elephant is like a wall, and the other one hold the trunk of the elephant and said that elephant is like a what tree, you can say banana tree, and the other one hold the tail of the elephant and said that elephant is like a rope. So basically, what is the elephant look like? Now when you look at this, is when you are using the liquidity candle, then you need to also understand that it comes also down to the trend. So you need to combine the trend and the liquidity candle, and also the price action. Three sectors you need to combine together. Okay. So, and then you can find the best results. Imagine that, in a human being, we normally operate in three, everything creates in three level, right? We think, and then we feel that emotion, and then we act, and then things come in play. Similarly, if you look at the market, you need to look at the direction, the trend, and then you need to look at the liquidity. Now, if you look at this market, when I will be using the liquidity candle, when the market in a very strong trend, guys, note that down. I will never use the liquidity candle from here for buying, because this market not in a strong trend. So the primary condition to use, that's why I don't give the free access to the liquidity candle. It's only for the VIP members. Why? Because I need to first train them how it will work. So the primary condition, how is that? Condition to use liquidity candle or the liquidity price action is to be in strong trend. Now the next question comes, how do you know that a market is in a strong trend or weak trend? That's where also come down to understand, and we have a clear set of guidance. What is a strong trend, what is a weak trend? It's a part of the strategy. It's a part of the strategy that currently I'm teaching also in the Zoom, in the VIP. So if you want to be also, because it's a bit of a lengthy process, not a very long, it's a precise, but you need to be in the schedule, in the academy, so that I can give you all the things. So if you want to be, also don't miss out right now. You can join today. Just visit the website below this video in the description, and then click join now button. You'll be able to join and also be part of this community. So primary condition to use liquidity candle is to be in a strong trend. And now the next thing that you need to understand is, when is the strong trend? Okay, that's what we have a set of rules. In what situation you will consider a market in a strong trend, or strong trend, or in a weak trend, and then we will be using that liquidity candle formation to enter the trade. So hope that making sense. If not, don't worry, it's not a one-day job. It's the process of learning and growing. But here you are here, guys. I'm here. I'm sure that you will be learning in a fastest way, though I was a slow learner when I began. It took me a lot of time to to master the market. It took me 3.5 years. How long you are trading? It took me just 3.5 years to be break even trade. Some trader might get that profitable a bit earlier, but for me it took a bit of more time. So let me know how long you are trading at the moment. What about NASDAQ? Yeah, we'll be looking at that. Hello coach, thank you very much. Fixed range volume profile explain. Yeah. So today, any big news coming? What is the? Yeah, there is a big news coming today. Absolutely. So if we look at the Forex factory calendar, looking at the calendar, so there is a news coming today. In fact, it's a big news. ADP non-farm employment change. So coming ADP non-farm employment change, and also final manufacturing PMI, both of them today. ISM manufacturing PMI also today. So it's on 12. 4 high impact news coming today before NFP. This is NFP week, guys, and also FOMC, big one, all of them. All right, so coming FOMC, BUJ also in the morning. So a big day for everything. All right, and then tomorrow coming up, unemployment claims BUJ government maclom speak, and then Friday is the big day, NFP day. Also we will be looking for big trade during that time period. All of them will be a fun trading together, and yeah, we have now all the tools, all the strategies to trade, and we'll be crashing the market with those news. I will be coming on live also in the next news also. This after this one will be, there will be another one, so make sure you stay fully recharged for big day also coming up. We have seen a bit of clear idea in the market which way the market is heading. Now this is the gold on the lower time frame. I think slowly it might be preparing for a bounce up, and until we see good move, we just need to wait for that to happen. So let's see on Gbpusd. So G just slowly trying to break from here, and we might see, you see that there was a bull flag here on Gbpjpy. So with this bull flag, okay, so from this bull flag we'll be waiting for the price to break out from this level. Okay, so this is Gbpjpy. There is a liquidity gap here, and expecting for this price to bounce and then to create a new higher high. So looking at the lower time frame, okay, so what we can see here, there is a consolidation pattern, there's a liquidity gap here, expecting GJ to bounce back up to create a new higher high. Depending on how the market will be doing, we will be looking to enter on Gbpjpy. So after the market has started to trend, and in the meantime, want to keep eye on gold. Let's see how the market is doing. And I believe that guys also you are enjoying this live session. Thanks for your support to the channel, appreciate it. In addition to that, if you want to join our recommended broker, you can find a link below this video in the description, and also I have given a link in the live chat. You can click that link and then you can register, and you can fund to start with a smaller account. Better to always trade on a smaller account, and it's a very good broker for smaller accounts, so you can use it using that link. Any question, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, so let's see. This is what you see that on gold and Gbpjpy pushing high. Dollar yen, what I will be waiting on dollar yen for the price to drop and then to grab liquidity and then to bounce back to the upside. So dollar yen from the daily, we see that it's a bull market on dollar yen, and if you look at this support, it's an important level of support on dollar yen. Yeah, waiting for that. Gold is, I think it might now a bit of, it might just move a bit of sideways. It's coming to the daily support, and after breaking this low, we might find that another opportunity on gold, which we could eventually see that. I'm waiting for this to happen. Let's see how far it is going. Along with gold, we see that euro dollar, there is a rejection here on euro dollar from this liquidity zone, primarily from the weekly. So far, daily, so daily there was a multiple liquidity trigger here, and from the intraday, so euro dollar is going up, and that might be a pullback, because we saw that there was a bit of consolidation here, liquidity grab, and we have seen a complete breakdown, and this move up might give another opportunity for sell on euro dollar. Okay, so let me know which one you are looking at as well. Fair speech, yeah, there is a speech coming later today. Better later than never. Last time. Good morning, welcome. So new bullish, yeah, bearish. News bullish or bearish? News doesn't become bullish or bearish. The market become bullish or bearish. So what do you mean by news bullish or bearish? Okay. We see the DXY, there was a breakout yesterday, and that's where we saw the market started to drop on gold and other pairs. So DXY, from this level, there was a, you saw that there was a liquidity trigger, and the market has come for a pullback and ultimately has got a bounce to the upside. If you have watched my weekly Forex forecast trader, probably you have seen that this is what I discussed in depth of understanding. Guys, weekly Forex forecast is very important. Make sure that you always watch it. Really will be helpful, because this is how you will be learning. To watch the weekly Forex forecast, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And also this weekend on Saturday London time, I have decided to reveal something. Okay, this is what I call reveal, because I have never talked about that topic. Never, even no one talked about that topic in this YouTube regarding trading. Okay, so I will be revealing that topic. That will be a new dimension, new addition to your trading. So if you want to access that, this is will be exclusively available for if you want to access that as soon as I release, it will be on Saturday London session time. So make sure you are not missing by joining today, by subscribing. You don't have to join that for that video to access, but you need to subscribe so that you are getting notified. That will be released on London time during the weekend. So make sure you stay tuned for that. That will be new addition to your trading. Okay, so now DXY, we saw that there was consolidation, liquidity grab, the market started to bounce again, and this is you see that this is an uptrending market structure, and with that uptrending market structure, the price started to bounce from that level, and it's now hitting to this level where there is a liquidity here, and this is an important level of resistance on DXY. And what I think that, if we look at the lower time frame, we can expect for a pullback here on the lower time frame. Once we see that pullback finish, then we can look for entry opportunity, not on DXY, because I try to avoid trading DXY. I try to trade on euro dollar, because it's just a mirror of other mirror of DXY, euro dollar, or Gbpusd or gold, anything. They just follow the DXY. So understanding DXY will give you a very clear idea of most of the pairs in the market. So now let's see, going back to the gold, because if DXY is pushing high, we might see that downside on gold, or vice versa. Not always, sometimes they move in the same direction. So that's why I try to keep gold completely unique instrument than anything else. Okay, here is the support level. This is a support here, and okay, so we see the market from this support. It's trying to bounce now at the moment. But there is an imbalance here, okay? So it might, feel that imbalance and then could continue to bounce again from this level. So yeah, gold is a bit of choppy at the moment, while we see that we good move on euro dollar 15 minutes. There is a bullish engulfer, but also euro dollar, the trend is very strongly down. So even if we see euro dollar is going up, bit of upside, anytime we could see again another crash on this. So I don't want to trade against the trend on that. Yeah, GJ, if we look at, slowly trying to bounce. Gbpusd, if it started to trend again, we can have some good trading opportunity. If we see that Gbpusd is trending from here. Which I'm struggling with holding the trade. Okay. Pamela McKenna, share your analysis for gold, please. So I'm struggling to hold the trade. Anyone else is struggling to hold the trade? Like this? Can you hold it? Anyone else struggling to hold the trade? Okay, let me rephrase that. If we rephrase it, your perception will change, and then you can find a solution to that. Kiran, I am sir. Okay, all right. Kiran also struggling. Okay. Anyone else struggling? Okay, now let me rephrase that point. If you say that, coach, I'm struggling to hold the trade, let me rephrase it to the way that, coach, I'm struggling with my emotion when I'm trading. You see, there are a big difference and big change in the perception or interpretation about the things. Now, if you are struggling to hold the trade, then you are constantly thinking about holding a trade. But if you say that I am struggling with my emotion when I'm trading, then you separate trading completely from yourself and you look back to yourself. You see, this is where the solution is. And because, consciously, everyone want to hold a trade, right? We know that this is the way that I have to hold a trade. So the holding a trade is the conscious action or want or effort. But the emotion coming is stopping, right? So who is playing the role is the emotion. then how can you be resilient? Because let's imagine that you are on a trade and nothing bothers you. Then you're gonna hold it. You start with a demo account, you'll see that you can hold a trade for 10 times, 5 times, no problem at all, because there is no emotion coming behind those trades. Then what is the solution? Let me tell you. There was a time when I was in my college for 2 to 3 years. I smoked, and back in 2007, 2008, and then I quit. And when I was quitting that smoking, that time, it was an enormous struggle for me. But it just took me 3 to 4 days. And then when I finally made that quit, it doesn't bother me anymore. But before that, I tried to quit and someone is smoking in front of me, and then I started again. But it took me 2 to 3 days. Now let me tell you the actual science how you can do that. You see that this is our brain, right? Anything we do, it creates a neuro pathway, right? First day you try to ride a bicycle, it's gonna be uncomfortable, right? Riding a car, driving a car, uncomfortable. But what happened is that anything we do there is a neuro pathway. The neuron fires and then wire together and create a pathway, which is the energy channel, you can say. And then every time you want to do something, emotion create based on that energy channel, or the emotional channel, that I would say. So because every action bring also emotion, and that emotion become kind of ingrained wiring in the brain, which is the result of every time you try to do something, but you go back to where you did before, like that. So then when we struggle to hold a trade, what I'm saying from my own experience, I had to go through this over and over and over again until I made it. So I'm telling you that is from genuine, real experience, and where I shifted from this level to that level. So exactly it will work if you follow that process. So what you need to do is, because what's happening that you are struggling to holding the trade, means that you are closing the trade early or maybe taking the big loss. So it become also a neuro pathway. So to block that neuro pathway and to create a new one, the only thing that will work when you pay full attention to it. Attention, guys, attention, trust me. So when I quit smoking, what I did is, the day I went to smoke, I went to the smoke, but I was fully present. Be present with that. Okay? Even if you want to quit smoke, try that. Be present, smoke, but be present and be conscious of that action in the present moment. So what will happen, that you start to remember that, because we live in the past and do the same thing over and over and over again, so we forget the current moment and everything what we need to do now. But when you pay attention, do that, but pay attention, be present with that, and keep doing that. Over time, suddenly the shift will come. So what you need to do is, when you are opening, whatever you are doing, try to remain present with that task. Then you create a conscious effort to do that. No one else can do it for you in the world. So the only you can do that. So what you need to do, be present and write it down. That will speed up 20 times, 100 times faster. Write it down what you want to do. write down that I want to hold a trade for longer, and imagine that, even if possible, that I am holding a trade for longer. Keep writing and be on it, and over time I can assure you that you're gonna make it happen. Just stick to the channel. Even if you don't, just be present with that, the shift will happen. Okay, thank you for that. And once you become suddenly created, you just need a couple of trades to hold it, and you created the neuro pathway, then it become automatic, and then you can't even try to close a trade early, so it become your OIR, and then you become the other way around. So that's very simple. Just don't quit. Okay, so it's gonna happen. All right, write it down and then try to do it over and over again. Hope that is making sense. Thanks for joining the live session. If you're enjoying the live session, I would appreciate your support by giving a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. In addition to that, if you want to support our channel, also you can join our recommended broker. I have given a link. They are no commission broker, worldwide regulated, so you can use that link, and then even you can start with a very smaller account. Even you can start with a smaller account. It's a very good broker for a smaller account. I always recommend to start with a smaller account so that you can start trading and growing your account at the same time. Thank you for joining the live session. And yeah, so we as you can see, the market a bit in a sideways, but there's a big day as FOMC. I will be trading the whole session, London, New York, and then until the end of the New York session. I will be coming on live again in the next one. And with that being said, this one we are wrapping up, and every day I will be coming on live twice, this time as well as the previous time. And thanks for joining the live session. Thank you for being here as well. I also appreciate your presence in this live session. Also, I would request you always to use the risk manager tool when you are opening the trade. If you are our member, you should have the risk manager tool available on your student dashboard. If you're not, then you can let us know. I will be providing you the risk manager tool, which is the key of being profitable as a trader. So with that said, thank you very much, and I'll see you again trading